Yes, 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 yes. Today's title of the video is Control Your Barber or Hairdresser, else suffer the consequences. I say this, I mean no harm. Of course, your barber, your hairdresser has been at this for a long time. They know what they're doing, fine. But it's still your head, like it's still your own head. And the final decision comes to you. So let's talk about the barbers. For a long time, I used to be on low cuts, so I had to always go do my lining up or get a proper whole haircut. So even to this day, I had to get line up on my hairline. So when I say control your barber, I'm in all aspects, obviously, even in the hair, but the part that I think that is triggering me and that I'm bothered by because the only part I do now is just the hairline part, like the lining. When this guy can get carried away for sure. When you want something done, tell him, I want you to do this, stay out here, come here. Like tell him straight up and then watch him do it. They literally get carried away. I think the sensation will be very fun and the vibration. And they can now overdo it. Like, if once it's gone over it once and you can see on the mirror, it's fine. Tell him it's good. He wants to go here. He wants to come back to it. And the coming back, anytime he comes back, some inches, some millimeters are going in. And then when it goes and comes back four times, yeah, end of the day, you be looking like something is a bit off here. This part just seems a bit more inside than this. And you knew when he started it was fine. When you see, because you start, you do here, 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 gone, go to the other side, do it. Why is he coming back to do it again? Why is he coming back? Like, why do you come back to this? I've seen it the first time. It's beautiful. Don't come back, bro. I like what you did. Yes, bro. Don't come back. I like what you did the first time. It was perfect. Move on to the next, move on, and I'm done. I will give you your full money. I'm not going to cut the money short because it was too fast. Maybe sometimes they feel like, oh, the haircut is going too fast. I need to count. No, I will give you your full. I might even pay you more because you were fast and good. Yes, so that's for the barbers. Then for the hairdressers, it's literally the same thing if they're going too tight. Like for dreadlocks, for instance, when I had to, the first time I did my locks, I actually didn't know what exactly I wanted. I just know I wanted dreadlocks, and then I called my now he's my loctician. He always does my retwist. But the first time I got introduced to him, and then he came over and then he got me some locks. So the first time they were really slim locks. It was and it was a how do we do it? I think it was a palm rolling lock. So on the way, tiny, tiny, tiny. It was so much. I don't even remember. I don't remember how long it took. But I know that day was a long day, and it was kind of like, oh, yes, this is how it is. That it's because it's the first time you're just doing your lock, so like a whole ritual. I'm like, wait, but I'm going to have to retwist now. Like people relock, and it's like, yes, you will do it, but it's not every time. And yes, it's not every time, but so must I now have to sit through thousand locks? Like they were really small, small locks, and at the end he was merging them and making them together. Like, anyways, long story short, I had to go somewhere, and then I got inspiration from so many people. I saw so many locks, and then I knew that I wanted big, thick, juicy locks. So I came back home, called my electrician again. I'm like, come, I want to do my locks again. And then he came, and losing it. It was like maybe I had spent like about a month or 2 months with that palm root locks. And then now he came, he had to crochet, use the pin. I think it's called the crochet crochet, crochet, pin, and then bam, 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 bam. So when he was doing it, I was like, okay, do one first, let me see. And then he did, and I was like, no, it's too, I want it fat, I want big locks. I was like, we don't normally do it like this. I'm like, it's all right, it's fine. I know you don't normally do it like this. Today you're doing my own locks, yeah. So just do it how I said. I will carry the locks anyway. I will like it's my shame, you get. So if I don't like it, I get to carry it, I get to losing it again. So just do it like I said, okay? And then he did it, started doing the locks. One. End of the day, I have less than 40 locks. I know that for sure. So you can imagine my retweet days. I don't retweet for more than it will not reach 2 hours. Why? It's I have less than 40 locks. So and then they are maturing very well. And at this point, so when it comes to do like a retwist, I really like the hair falling well. Like I like the new grown hair to actually be much before I do the retwist. So I can spend 1, 2, 3 months. This year my target is even 6 months. I want to retwist only twice. I don't know if it will be possible because there's this external pressure to look neat because when you do retwists, the hair actually does look neater. But I really just want the new growth to grow a lot, and I want the hair to fall before I do the retwist. So when it comes to the retwist, and I'm like, when you loop it once, it's okay. You don't have to loop it twice. It's not a ritual. Like there's not written in stone. So just loop it once and it's fine. And he looped it once and then he sees that there's still some space and he wants to do. I'm like, no, don't go again. Don't worry. I like it like this. I know I like it like this. And then he does it the way I want it to be done. And at the end, I'm happy. He's happy. And these days, he's like, wow, I wish he says I'm quoting him. He says, "I wish I did my dreads like yours. Yours are really thick and they're fine because he's a slimmer, but they're very long now. Like they go to his back, to his waist. I think it's really long, but they're very slim. So he has to always braid them together and tie them. And he says, as they grow, because they are slim, as they grow one by one, they can actually thin out. So since I'm starting very fat, if it's going to thin out anyways, it will end up looking still even slightly above big or just normal. So it was a good decision, and because I had to stand on it, or I literally unlocked the first one he did and did it again the way I did it, the way I wanted, and then on my retweet days, I stand on how I want my retweets done because I don't want my hair to be stretched at the end and just I don't want it to be looking so stretched and sharp. I want it to be relaxed to just roll it in once and it's fine. So control your barber, control your hairdresser, else live with the consequences. All right. Have a great day. Bye bye.